Good evening. Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Dice. I apologise profusely ahead of time for my voice. I've got a severe cold and sore throat and everything. So if I die midstream, I'll just do entertainment, I suppose. Right.
Method acting.
It's definitely what it is. Definitely professional. Okay, so let's just get straight back into it. Where's my recap? It's here. Okay, so a Lady Humberite's Society paper, another gossip column, being a faithful account of those matters which the polite may not discuss, but yet cannot help but know. It is with no small reluctance, though I confess a rather stronger sense of obligation, that I take up my pen once more to address circumstances so singular, so indelicate, indeed so very inconvenient, that one hardly knows where discretion ought to end and candour, quite against one's better instincts, must begin. Our readers will recall that the recent marriage of the Viscount Huntley to the charming Miss Harriet Palmer, a match which promised at the time nothing but elegance, felicity, and the quiet continuation of a most respectable lineage. Appearances, however, are obliging only so long as one does not look too closely. It has come to my attention through channels entirely too reputable to name that a certain party of young ladies, all of impeccable breeding, if not perhaps unimpeachable judgment, have lately found themselves engaged in pursuits which, while no doubt undertaken with the best of intentions, may yet prove ruinous if whispered beyond the most discreet of circles. One scarcely dares to record that these ladies were by some extraordinary mischance present within the family crypt of the Huntley line. That such a location should be visited at all by members of the fairer sex is, in and of itself, a matter of considerable alarm. That their visit coincided with the discovery of a recently deceased servant, under circumstances most decidedly unnatural, is a coincidence so unfortunate as to border upon the theatrical. Yet more curious still are certain objects said to have been found upon the unfortunate man's person. A handkerchief bearing the Viscount's own monogram, and marked, so I am told, with a substance whose nature I shall not commit to paper, though its description has already set several imaginations most unpleasantly aflame. One is left to wonder what domestic irregularities might give rise to such evidence, and whether the marriage bed itself may not have played host to scenes less than harmonious. And yet, Mrs. Huntley, poor creature, remains steadfast. When approached with as much delicacy as the subject would allow, she affirmed not only the propriety but the completeness of her marriage, and spoke with a warmth of her husband's character that would be touching were it not so increasingly difficult to reconcile with present circumstances. For there exists, it seems, a pattern, one of those disagreeable little regularities which families prefer to overlook. Records suggest that each Viscount succeeded by an heir born within 9 months of his predecessor's demise. One might call it coincidence. One might also call it something else entirely, though I leave my readers to supply the word, as I have no wish to be accused of invention. Naturally, such curiosities lead the inquisitive mind toward other, less reputable sources of explanation. I am told that a certain antiquarian volume, Reliquiae Britanniae, had been consulted, its pages containing, among other rural absurdities, a legend of a siren said to haunt the river Avon. We are, of course, far too sensible to indulge such fancies, and yet it is curious how often such tales attach themselves to families already inclined towards misfortune. I present this only as a curiosity, of course. We are not children to be frightened by river creatures and old wives' tales, and yet one cannot help but observe that the present Viscount has long been known to favour solitary walks along the river banks, much as his forebears has said to have done before him. As for what followed, here I hesitate, though not, I think, for long. One among the ladies in question, whose name, for the sake of what remains of her dignity, I shall omit, though she will recognise herself readily enough, displayed a degree of resolve wholly incompatible with modest upbringing by entering the Avon in a state of undress sufficient to scandalise even the more forgiving among us. That she emerged with certain objects of an unsettling description, bones which do not sit comfortably with any natural order, and a letter whose tones suggest not reconciliation but repudiation. It is a matter I record without embellishment, for none is required. The letter itself, attributed to a former Viscount, Ambrose Huntley, speaks of severed ties and threatened consequences. Yet other discovered writings, more frantic and heartfelt in character, suggest the former as being penned by a hand other than Ambrose Huntley. One might, given the evidence, suggest such a scandalous conclusion that the first letter was written, in fact, by Ambrose Huntley's sister Agnes. It is never a reassuring thing when a family's history is revealed to be marred by shameful secrets. All of which leaves us with a most pressing question. Where, precisely, is the present Viscount, and what became of those who came before him? In the meantime, I urge all young ladies of sensibility to remember that curiosity, while admirable in moderation, is the most dangerous companion when it leads one beyond the drawing room and into the shadow where neither reputation nor reason may safely follow, and a most unfortunate tendency to return with more than it sought. I remain as ever your most vigilant and discreet observer, Lady Humbright.
Gossipy bitch. Who said that?
Oh dear. I think we'll just end on that. That was brilliant. All right. Okay. So we left. We left off at Pennymead House, where you had discovered these strange, manic, scratched out messages in or left on the window ledge in the window frame that have been there like for centuries, for a century or more. Clearly, it becomes apparent that they were, or at least you suspect, they were left there by Ambrose Huntley. Let me see if I can find them. There we go. Remind ourselves of that. I'll just drop this down so I can actually see. Not showing up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. And not only that, but tucked away, apparently discovered, tucked away in a narrow crack in the casement of the window, was a letter as well, which was of a different style of handwriting than the one that was found in the bottle in the submerged cave, and does lend credence to the idea that this one was actually written by Ambrose as opposed to the other one. And just for completeness, let's find the other one. It's here somewhere. Sure it is.
Did we go in the study yet?
You have not been in the study yet, no. Okay. That is, I believe that is where you were intending to go. Where is that other letter? There is. So this, of course, is the one that was recovered from the cave.
Yeah, completely different handwriting.
Yeah.
The fact that it says "Dear Madam" is like,
yeah, the tone. Yeah, the handwriting and the tone is it's completely different. It's almost the one from from the cave is almost comically formal.
Even capitalized the A. Formal it was.
Excuse me. But yes, so that
we can assume this is Agnes's letter. To Agnes?
That is the name. That was the name of Ambrose's sister. Yes, who, after his death, she took up the responsibility of continuing the family line.
Less birdie that way.
Do you think there's a true heir out there somewhere?
A bird person from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it is. It's early evening now. It's about 7:30 in the evening. It's still daylight outside because it's the middle of June. So there's about an hour or two of daylight left. But yeah, so currently you are in the guest room, where that has been made ready for your stay at Perrymead House.
Hmm. We know whether Agnes still lives here.
Agnes doesn't live here. No, Agnes died. That was like about 100.
Years ago.
Yeah, 100.
I figured.
She's
Is
very
her
old.
ghost here?
I was gonna say, she might not live here.
Yeah. Gonna haunt somewhere?
Yeah, so it'd be somewhat worrying if she is here. Yeah.
But honestly, not that out of character for this sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah, this is true.
I
So
feel like
the
we'd all
body
believe
of a-
it if we saw it. We'd be like, yeah, you know what? Tracks.
there's
She would have been in
Makes
the
sense.
crypt, and someone did kill someone in the crypt.
It's all ghosts.
yes, there was a coffin with her name on it in the crypt.
I didn't go down there, so that's my excuse. Okay.
But yeah, she was alive. She
We're
was
still
born
no closer
1695.
to figuring out where the current Viscount is.
Mm.
Oh We no, didn't- we're just gossiping at this point, aren't we?
Just finding out who's
He was with who?
and when?
We were gonna go in the study, and that might actually have some clues. So you know,
Maybe he's just in his study and no one noticed.
yeah, he's been in there the whole time. Don't know what you're on about.
Should we wait until everyone's gone to sleep before we try and get into the study, or? Oh no, that's way more suspicious. They said we could, right? I mean, isn't it locked?
Well, we could probably get in through the servants' quarters. The 7 corridors would be open at all times.
So yeah, so there's the servant corridor that connects
Yeah.
the two rooms. So
And
it
then the
would be
study's attached.
yeah, the study's attached. It's here. I mean, it does it does show a doorway there, but there isn't. It's it would actually be here off of the bedroom,
Mm.
rather than on rather than for some reason in the middle of the staircase. So yeah, it is. I mean, obviously this is the main entrance to Thomas Huntley's room, but it is accessible, of course, by this back servants' corridor, and then in turn you can access the study.
It's
I imagine we're
curious.
probably.
Go on.
I was
You
just going to
go.
imagine we probably aren't actually supposed to be walking around the private quarters by ourselves. I feel like everywhere else we have permission to go.
Yeah.
But probably the private quarters.
It's not like we haven't done other things that aren't uncouth.
Yeah, we
true.
just need to try not to be caught about it.
Maybe one of us could cover? That would be a good idea, right?
True.
I could stand on top of the stairs and read. It worked
Any
last time.
excuse.
I'm so close to finishing. Just a couple chapters.
And then you just say that we're taking an evening stroll or something? I don't know.
I'll just say you're in a different room and then maybe you can run down the... Ooh, I could say you're in the dining or the drawing room and then you just run down the stairs.
Ooh. You need to have like a cue that we can hear if they're coming. Like a coo.
Caw, caw.
Is that trigger
The
anyone?
Do
I'll
we
just
know
say
how many members of staff are here?
How many members of staff? There are, let me see, there is, as well as Mrs. Hargreaves, I believe there's about half a dozen members of staff in the house itself.
Yeah.
You've,
Just thinking the
you've
odds of keeping
not,
them all occupied.
yeah, you've probably only seen one or two. I mean,
anyone play piano?
as you know, the family is all members of the family are currently away, so it's likely, which is like the likely reason why you've not seen many of the staff, because they'll be below stairs. As there's another floor. Obviously, there's another floor beneath the ground floor, as there is another floor above the first floor, which is the attic where the servants' rooms will be. And then beneath the ground floor is where the kitchens and everything else.
That's what the servants are. And then beneath that, the servants.
Keeps going forever.
The interesting thing about this windowsill is it says breach of promise, which is also what the Viscount said when he was going to be married. Do you think there's a reason
Oh.
to get married?
Wait, was that the exact wording?
I think so.
It's
He said
available.
he was.
Sorry, go on.
I'm just trying to find my own notes. Yeah, you say your thing.
No, I was just going to say it's available in the handouts, so you can see it. But I'll put it back. I'll pop it back up on the screen anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, thank you.
He said he was breaking a vow by getting married.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some weird pact.
Third
But we
Oh.
do know that
Silence?
Ambrose was the first to start this. And he didn't marry, he died unwed, right?
Yeah, that's correct. He went.
If there is,
He went mad and died.
if there is some sort of generational promise, then how would each generation find out about it unless it's written down somewhere? Presumably in the study. Maybe.
Perhaps it needs to be a male Huntley, because Agnes didn't approve of Ambrose being in love, and she married a cousin. So maybe it needs to be a Huntley to continue something. That's all I got.
We don't know what that something is, though. We don't have enough pieces of the puzzle to put things together yet. So I'm totally down with the idea of sleuthing and sneaking around, but judging by personal track record, maybe I shouldn't be doing the talking.
We
Makes
need
you
to
better at
go. We need to go to the study, and we should also check out the Fable's room, the brother-in-law, as well. There's something suspicious about him.
I mean, I think he knows about it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I think he knows, and he's trying to protect the family. I mean, I don't actually think they're doing a very good job of trying to keep this hidden, considering the state of the windowsill for guests. Who would have thought they'd have, like, plastered over it or something? Right? A little bit of paint, sanding.
Cloth over it.
Nice hanging plant.
Buff it out.
Really anything.
They had the foresight to realise that would spoil the plot.
The players are floundering. Please help.
There's a dusty curtain over it that's never been moved this entire time.
Like I say, there has been some. It could have been, yeah. But I mean, there has been some attempt to like obscure it. It's not as, like I said before, it's not as visible and as prominent as it is on that image. That's just for convenience sake. It's been it's kind of faded. It's been rubbed away. It's like, but there's countless layers of varnish. So it is quite well obscured, but not to the point that you can't read it at all.
Okay, so we need to get into the master bedroom and then into the study. And then you also want to check out the brother-in-law's room.
Mm.
Which do we try first? Because what if we get caught during one and then we don't get a chance to do the other?
Study for sure.
Mm-hmm. There's also a back route into the study, whereas there's no servants' quarters and corridors leading around the other side of the house. We'd have to go straight through the front door.
Mm. Out of character, is a dressing room where you would dress for bedtime?
It's kind of it's like a huge walk-in wardrobe. It's where there'd be a dressing table where the dowager would go and be dressed for events, and most of her clothes will be. There'll be makeup would be put on, and yeah.
So would it, in character, make sense if we went to the dressing room before bed, before sleeping, and that way we can go through?
So the dressing room is like a private room. Part of the private room it's that's attached to it's attached to the brother-in-law and the dowager viscountess. Yeah. So it's not. So it is classed as like the private chambers. It's not like a public, like a locker room or something.
Might have been. It's weird that it's between their bedrooms, though. I don't want to gossip, but so
Okay.
does this bedroom belong to a previous viscountess, or is it supposed to be?
But the mother.
It belongs to the dowager viscountess, the current, Thomas's
see.
mother.
Oh, Isabel Margaret. Throckmorton.
The one that was away for the wedding.
Yeah. But she's
Ah,
currently in Sussex, visiting Lady Bagton Bury.
Don't laugh at her name. So rude.
Lady Beckton. Okay, so if I were to stand on the stairs, you guys go in. If you hear me say, "This chapter is really bad," that's my code for someone's coming. And then you must exit out the opposite door and go all the way around. And somehow I know this because do we have this as a map lit in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you've not been given a map. You didn't come into the house and Mrs. Worthing says, "And here's a map so you can navigate the house." Like
Not that big.
a little, a Regency style PDA with a map on or something. No.
So we feed the goat so you can come along and have a look.
Your Walkman and your earphones for the audio version.
You look at the windowsill. We covered this up.
But yeah, so it's just for convenience sake, the fact that you've got pretty much free reign, and it would just be it would be an unnecessary complication to have to walk around the house and discover what the rooms were.
Okay. Do we have a key for the study?
Do you have a key for private rooms in the house? No, you do not have keys for private rooms in the house. No.
I thought we might have found something.
No.
Because did we find something to do with the study? Oh no, we were going to check if the study had more letters.
Yes. So the Mrs. Worthers mentioned that that prior to the marriage, the Viscount had spent quite a lot of time in the study.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Step one is then just can we get in? Are the doors through the servants' passages unlocked or not?
We do have the set of keys from the other house, but I don't think that would relate to here at all.
No. So that was a spare set of keys for the apartment at Royal Crescent.
So close, but so far.
Are we all in the? We're all in the bedroom at the moment.
Yeah, you're
aren't
in
we?
the guest room. Yes.
I'm just gonna go up to
Excuse
the
me.
servants' door. Oh no.
Apologize. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dying.
Don't make me laugh.
Well,
Serious
What can I
campaign.
do? Serious campaign.
This
We
is a
go
serious
to the
game.
door. We
Yes,
open
I'm
the
going
door.
Okay.
I'm just going to push the door and or turn the handle, or just see if the one in our room is unlocked or not.
It is indeed unlocked. There's a lock. Kind of so you can lock. Not a key, but there's a lock, so you can stop the servants getting access if you wish. But it is not locked. So you're able to open it. It gives you access to this narrow, wood-panelled, musty-smelling corridor. It's really, really dark. There's maybe a bit of light visible coming from below, from the floor below, up the stairs. There's probably a candle sconce on the wall, but it's not currently lit. And you can see just across the hallway is the door, another door, which presumably which of course leads into the Viscount's master bedroom.
So the plan to read on the stairway might not work.
You
Unless
could
I
say
really
you
know-
stepped out for a bit of quiet and didn't realise how dark it would be in here. Just on my way back, you just caught me as I'm going back into the room.
Yeah.
I was looking for somewhere more private to read.
I'll be in a constant state of moving.
I mean,
Space.
it would be reasonable, I suppose, if you could there would be matches in the guest bedroom, so it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that you could light the candle on the in the servants' corridor if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, you could just say that the girls are having a gossip and you needed some quiet to read.
Yes.
We're too loud.
It's not
They're so
untrue.
loud. Silence.
I
Oh,
can't
they
hear
must have
anything
fallen
over there.
asleep.
I know it sounds like the noise is coming from over there, but it's actually coming from over there.
Sound carries so strangely in this house. Did you know that?
Did you know that servant that's worked here or there?
Exactly.
Okay. I will stand in position with a book under a candlelight.
Okay. And what is everybody else doing?
Just a casual bit of
suppose
B&E.
Yeah. That'll
Breaking and
twiddle our
entering.
thumbs. So it's not breaking and entering if the door's unlocked.
It's just
Yeah.
Just entering.
So checking, the door is not locked. So the door from the servants' corridor into the Viscount's bedroom is not locked.
Does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens into the room.
Okay. I was going to say, if it opened outwards, I would try and, hide behind the door, but that's not going to work.
No.
Ladies first.
thank you.
So all three of you are going into the master bedroom, yes?
Against our
Yeah.
better judgment, yes.
Okay. So just move it. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Okay. Okay. So where are we?
I don't like the fact that you had to check. I think that's going to happen.
I just like to know where people are. Right. So
Yeah, that's
you
the
find yourselves in a bright and airy room befitting the master of the house. The bed has been made, and it appears no one has slept here for a few days at least. Folded over the back of the chair is a tailcoat, and you can see a note, a piece of paper protruding from the back pocket, from the side pocket. There's various pieces of furniture. There's a large window to one side overlooking the grounds, and in one corner there's a door that the door that's slightly ajar, leading into the study.
I would like to have a look at the paper in the pocket, since it's similar to the paper in the pocket that we found in the hotel room.
Okay.
Paper in the bucket.
And what
Paper.
about Emma and Jane?
I think it worth keeping an ear out for my sister, and sort of keeping the entranceway, you know, keeping a lookout.
Staying near the door.
I don't trust that we're not going to get caught, so.
No.
Your sister
think-
doesn't trust you.
I'll probably like scare you halfway through if you're doing that and say, "This isn't the signal, but this chapter is really bad."
She's just so confused, like.
Can we move? We're doing that.
Okay. Right. So yeah, you walk over and remove this this piece of paper from the pocket of this tailcoat. And this is what you find upon the piece of paper.
An art of the siren.
kind of art.
Oh, it's in
Oh Lord, it's Russian.
that's one. Does that say freak
Cyrillic.
at the bottom?
Say freak or break.
It says break.
Creek.
Oh.
Creek.
Slightly disappointed.
Creek lives at the lighthouse.
Also, Theo, you can make a spot hidden roll as well.
Ooh, okay.
Dang, I only speak French.
Yeah, me too.
Weird.
Oh,
Fr-
there
don't know
he
Cyrillic.
Et voilà. I spot nothing.
Oh.
Oh wait, I'm gonna spend some luck.
Okay, so click on the
Do
click out. There you go. Okay.
Nice.
Right. So there's a slight. You notice as you look at this this piece of paper. You notice there's a slight very faint smell of lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, do I
Think back to GCSE science.
in character? Do I know about the lemon juice and the flame trick with the hidden writing? Is that a thing? Would I
Would
know
that
that?
make sense to know at this point in time?
I mean, you're Theodosia.
I'm
Although-
good with a pistol and I can punch people and swim, but I don't know if I would know that.
I
Drawing.
I would have no argument with that assessment.
The drawing's a candle, correct?
It is a drawing of a candle, yes. It says break next to a drawing of a candle, which is in a different hand, which is in a different hand to that of the rest of the note. And you have some. I think you all have some level of education, do you not? Let me just.
I have a 40 in education.
We have no idea. Oh, there we go.
I'm 40% smart.
I'm 60.
50
I read
cents.
books.
Oh gosh, where is it in the alphabet? E.
It's
It's
one
in
of
the
the big
main-
ones.
It's one of the big ones. Why did
Oh,
I
of
do
course
that
it
when I
is.
said big ones.
Okay, so
40.
yeah. I'm gonna need to make it. So this the rest of it is written in Greek.
Hey guys, this
Do
smells
we-
like lemons. There's a picture of a candle and it says break. You have to
Do
break
we
a
know
candle.
if there's any connection to Greece or Greek heritage within the Huntley family or anything like that?
Not that
Was
you're
it
aware
the
of.
Siren book, like the pathology page we found, a Grecian.
That's from the Odyssey, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yep,
Siren
it
originated.
did. Yeah, so yeah, there are mentions. Yeah, of its of Greek origins. Yeah.
The siren write this.
Mhm.
They only speak Greek.
Oh, we're screwed.
Oh no.
We need a translator, quickly.
1 second. What's your name? Georgiana!
Yes.
I need your candle!
Oh, it's in a sconce on the wall. I want it to happen.
take the paper to the sconce.
Okay.
Immediately
Like,
set it ablaze.
Don't burn it. Just
Please don't do
hold
that.
it. I'm gonna try and like hold it with the light behind it. See if
Okay.
that does anything.
Give me a. Ooh, I don't know. Give me a either a dexterity or a luck roll. I'll take either.
Can I help her by holding her arms away from the flame?
No,
Stop
Yes.
Holding the
that
candle
would
in
be
flame.
weird.
It's because I know that she's gonna burn whenever it...
Oh no.
Shitballs. I could spend luck.
You could spend luck. You
That's
could
a
spend
lot.
luck because you
So
didn't.
much luck.
If you don't spend luck, you're going to set fire to it.
And there's no way I could...
I'm fine. I'm gonna
This is
die
really-
anyway. It's
really
fine.
irrelevant now.
I'm not a recurring character, guys. I can die. It's fine. Next week, James Bennett will be back. Yes, I spent the luck.
Oh,
I needed to.
yeah. Click
Yeah,
on the
need this food.
thing in the character.
That's done.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
She did.
I
Oh.
now have 35 luck.
oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Radio. Okay, so you hold it up, just almost setting it afire. Managed to pull it back before, and you kind of like Georgiana like quickly, splits it out, stops it from burning further.
Put their hands about.
And as you do,
John is like, you're burning a book? Literature?
ever so faintly, you can see it reveals some more writing. This time in English, in a different hand, a same hand that the word "break" is written in.
It says, I don't know
Come on.
Greek.
Crack the code.
I believe it.
Hold.
This isn't a pen, this is a lemon.
To
To the
the wedding altar,
gather
gather blood of
blood
the
of the
cursed, flesh of the
Oh god.
curser. Let's say
soul of the...
the soul or coal of
Is it soul?
the
Soul of the undoer.
undoer. Chant 3 times.
Retrograde. Retrograde?
Retrograde.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go back and tell the others because I don't know what the fuck that means. Guys, I've heard something.
You're sneaky.
Guys, I've heard something.
What did you find? Also, inside voices.
There's a lot of words. Something about wedding altars and blood and flesh. Sounds
Right?
sacrificial. You guys have
Me
done
and
this
Emma having
before.
flashbacks, yeah.
Oh.
Again. Check the corridors.
God. So what does it say in English? In the full
It
sentence,
says,
I can't read
to
that.
the wedding altar gather blood of the cursed, flesh of the curser, soul of the undoer, chant 3 times retrograde.
You're missing
Can
the
I have
R.
a
Don't spell check the lemon juice.
Unless it's, let's say, but retro. It says
I
retro.
didn't even own a pen. Come on.
There you go.
what is retrograde?
It means
I only
backwards.
know in terms of
Yeah.
I've only heard it when people say like Mercury's in retrograde, and I'm like, cool. What's that mean?
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
depressed.
Yeah, so it's
Great.
yeah, it means in reverse.
Mm.
Okay.
Undo the
Chant
of
3
soul.
times backwards. Chant what 3 times backwards? This?
And how do you chant backwards?
You
Dunno.
just say it backwards, like undoer the of soul, curser the of flesh, cursed the of blood. Gather
Or
altar
really
wedding.
backwards. Is it
two?
like
Oh
Riod
god, like backwards,
Nu?
backwards.
Yeah, Riod Nu.
Riant nu echt. Oh,
That sounds
Yeah,
more Cthulhu.
It does.
sounds Swedish.
You can. I guess you could. You can maybe. You can all make an occult roll.
Oh, I'm not
Right,
good at
do I hear this from the doorway?
Every day
Yeah. I
is
mean, yeah. You can. Yeah.
I got the funny number. I failed. I'm not smart enough for this shit. Wait until we need to punch something, then call me.
Don't think any of us are smart enough for this shit.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure there'll be more stuff in this study to help us, right?
I mean, ignoring the chant 3 times in reverse. Blood of the cursed, flesh of the curser, soul of the undoer. Now, if we can track down the Viscount, we could get his blood. Not sure about the getting somebody's soul part.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure how we go about that bit.
Flesh of the cursor. Is that the
We already
siren?
have- Then we already had the Viscount's blood on the handkerchief.
We have something.
We have
It's not-
goop.
Yeah, it's not
Hey.
blood though, is it? It's goop.
Dang it. It doesn't say goop of the cusp.
Goop of the curse.
Is the Viscount the cursed? Or is the siren
would-
the cursed?
Well, I would assume the Viscount would be the cursed because it's like we know it killed Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems to be that the curse follows down the male lineage. So that would leave you at the Viscount currently.
So the cursor is the siren? Soul of the undoer.
Oh,
Is that the sister?
what?
No, not
if-
sister. The Ambrose's sister?
No, what if so they've all had to make vows not to marry, right? And he
Ooh.
married because he loved her so much. What if that means it's Harriet's soul? What if the undoer is the bride that was married?
Oh,
for
she
love?
in trouble.
Oh, that would, yeah.
Would the baby be it? Because the baby is the blood and the flesh of the 2 parents and the soul of the child.
We can't wait
There's no
9 months
baby
to
yet.
finish this
Well, there's no
investigation.
baby yet. They haven't.
And there's
They didn't consummate, did they? We managed to get Harriet to tell
Or
us.
not.
There's no baby
Yes,
yet.
they
We
did.
have
They
to keep
did.
them in the room.
Yeah, they did consummate. Yes, they did.
Oh, they did on the night
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
Unless it's a real fast baby.
It's possible. Anything's possible. Either way, that potentially means we have to sacrifice our friend or our friend's child. Possibly.
Are we? I'm in the card.
have blood,
I haven't. No,
maybe?
I'm not there.
Pretending to read it.
I mean, we're probably having this discussion by the door. We probably all rushed over when Theo came back in with the letter.
I think the thing to be read out 3 times is the Greek part.
Possibly.
I would assume that the writing of the
You can make an
Underneath.
you can make an idea roll, Georgiana.
Whether it's a translation, the English is the
Okay.
translation or not.
Okay. So you are looking at this and you saying this, the secret message, the one that's written in lemon juice, you would assume this is an instruction rather than the chant itself.
So is the lemon juice the translation of the Greek?
That you don't know.
I suppose we don't have any way of knowing that though, because we don't know Greek.
No.
We can see whether the words come up twice. I mean, there's no commas in it.
I would say
When-
Georgiana, with that successful intelligence roll and saying that and looking at the text, it doesn't seem to be the same. No.
Okay. Yeah, because it's only got 2 wa characters.
Hey,
It's a little-
Regency Google. Read this text for me.
I mean, I'll assume that there's probably more Greek bits inside of the study that will
Mhm.
probably help us out. She says
that-
hopefully.
That door is ajar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's
Was
not
there
a
anything else? Yeah. There was nothing else of like immediate interest in the bedroom
No.
itself, was there?
No.
Study?
Yeah, we should be quick about it.
I'll keep watch.
Thank you. Also, stop ranking me with your chapters.
This one's okay.
These chapters.
Okay.
Into the study.
Okay, so go into so it's quite a small, cramped room. That's taken up mainly by a writing desk. One of the things that you spot almost immediately is the wizened, dried out half of a lemon on the desk. Also on the desk is a Greek textbook.
Oh,
Is it like a translation
It
guide?
is. It's like a Greek dictionary.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm not the smartest person here, but I don't mind volunteering to just sort of sit down and try and match the things to the thing, while you guys have a look around the study, see if there's anything else useful.
sure, yeah, if you don't mind.
See if I can either translate it or find like a pronunciation guide or something.
Well, you can. So with the book, you'll be able to translate it. It will take you about half an hour, though. Do you want to do that in
Okay.
here?
Maybe not.
Let's take the book back with us.
Okay.
I don't think they're likely to notice coming all the way into the study and notice that the book's missing.
We could put another book where it was. So if they have a quick glance and they're like, oh, something was there, just put a different book there and maybe they won't look too close.
Just take one off the shelf and replace it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the book and the letter back to our room,
Mhm.
just in case someone comes up, and at least we know that it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try and like sit down on the floor next to the bed, and so if anyone comes in, I can just like shove it underneath the bed.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay out of trouble. Hopefully.
Okay. So what about the rest of you? What's the rest of you while Theo is attempting to translate this Greek text?
Same word, attempt.
Music.
So the book was just left out on the desk, right? And that's the only bit we've investigated in here.
Yes. So having a quick look around the study while Theo is just having an initial look, like flick through this book before returning to the guest room. There doesn't appear to be anything else in the study of note.
I mean, is there anything else here?
I mean, you kind of cause Mickey spot hidden roll. Of course, you just while you're searching the room. So it's kind of like I say, it's quite small. It's not apart from Theo, because you're like looking at the thing. So like I say, it's quite small. This well-appointed panelled room with a large writing desk. It's quite chaotic. There's like but it looks like things being scattered across the desk as if someone's been searching it. But the only thing that's visible on the desk is this Greek textbooks, this dried up half a lemon, and a candle holder with a candle that's burnt all the way down. And like I said, this shriveled up half a lemon next to the inkstand. But you can make a spot hidden roll while you're searching.
Thank goodness for Jane. I'm curious. The lemon.
Oh my goodness, a lemon!
Okay. Right. So, while checking, so while searching around, you find this, like I said, wood panel room. You're checking around, and you find one small panel on the wall is loose, and pressing it on one side, it hinges on one side and opens up to reveal a small secret space behind. Inside is a letter. The wax seal on it has been broken, but it's been carefully folded back up.
Well, I'm going to take that and read it.
Okay, so this
Carefully.
is the letter you find, again with a different set of handwriting. Excuse me. I can read it, unless you want to read it. If you want to read it, I can read it out.
We'll save your voice.
Okay then, are you okay to read it, Kira, since you've okay?
I would say yes, but I can't read it. I can't be big enough on my
Oh,
screen.
okay. It's all right.
I would have
I
streamed
can
it.
give it a go.
Yeah, I would read it if I could, but
Okay.
I'm blind.
Screenshot.
Okay, so it says it's from 2 Queen's Parade, Bath, 5th of May, 1814. So like a month ago. Darling Thomas, these past weeks, our time spent together has brought me so much joy. As you are aware, my regard for you has grown. Until this week, every moment our love, though never fully declared, was every day implied. However, your silence this week confirms otherwise. Oh, she pierced. This pains me greatly, as I was under the impression we had an understanding. I would of course release you from any obligation, but it has recently come to light that our alliance has not gone unnoticed. A certain Miss Selina expressed that she may have noticed our presence unchaperoned in the assembly room's courtyard. I sorely fear for my reputation, and I believe only you can redeem this. If I am...
Ruined.
Ruined, that's it. Hard to read. If I am ruined, all is lost. I beg you, please reconsider. I cannot comprehend the reason for your silence. Was every word, every glance, every stolen moment a lie? I still do not believe it is in your nature to deceive a lady, and until this week I believed I knew your heart as intimately as I know my own. I cannot reconcile your actions. My love for you is not one that can be falsified, and I still have faith that is the case for you also. My affection for you remains unchanged, Harriet. Oh, so they were having issues.
So this
No, he disappeared, didn't we?
yeah, so this must relate to the period that Harriet mentioned to Jane, when Thomas suddenly just cut off all contact with her for about 2 weeks.
She essentially gave him an ultimatum. Like
She
a warning.
basically begged him, didn't she?
Yeah.
I still love you, but also if you leave, you ruined me for my social reputation. Which makes you wonder, I suppose, if he felt more obliged to marry than perhaps he wouldn't have gone ahead with it if it weren't for this letter.
Maybe.
Because of whatever this promise is. I believe he loves her, but...
It's tricky. It doesn't really give any more insight into where he could be. That's the difficult thing.
So you do remember, of course, the conversation with the bishop, where he told you that that Thomas had come and had a discussion with him, a meeting about about securing the sudden marriage license, but also to have a kind of premarital discussion with the bishop. And one of the things that the bishop said is that that Thomas he believed that Thomas truly cared for Harriet, and that Thomas was certainly not a person who would risk ruining the reputation of a lady.
Obviously, I'm not there, so this is out of character theorizing. If he found out about this curse thing, maybe he didn't want to marry her to save her, or to save like their future children or whatever. Because if this weird chant thing involves blood and a soul and that, if that involves his wife, then maybe he was like, I do love you, but we can't get married for spooky reasons. But she wouldn't understand that, so
That's
he was
kinda
like,
what I'm
fuck it,
thinking.
I'll find another way.
Definitely feels like he was trying to protect her.
I think I will. Is there anything else in the
No,
secret little...
no, that's it. That's it. Just that one letter.
I will probably fold it back up carefully and put it back and tell everybody else about it.
Okay.
I feel like that's something they'd notice missing. Well, the Viscount would anyway.
That now Theo is crouched at one side of the bed, trying to decipher this Greek text.
The chair's right here.
I don't know, guys. It's all Greek to me.
Hey!
I'll see myself out. He's been trying to figure out this weird chant thing. Ritual and whatnot.
Yeah, as if he can find a way out.
Is that why he was in the crypt? Was he trying to get blood body or blood flesh or soul?
Maybe.
Oh, blood of his ancestors to use. Oh!
Well, there was certainly blood in the crypt.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd have killed his own servant, though.
Unless he was trying to stop him from doing whatever he's doing. Or maybe he thought that it was like a mercy killing. I don't know about this. I'm too dumb. Just punch things and fight peacocks.
Same
And
pigeon.
go swimming in my underwear. That's what I
And
do.
find peacock bones.
Yeah. Wait, were they peacock bones? Peacocks are bigger than I thought. Might have to rethink my strategy. Anyway,
Translate.
translation. Being back at school.
So yeah, just is Jane and Emma just waiting until they finish translation, or do you want to do something while you're?
I would love to help, but I think I'm a little stuck.
As I feel like too many cooks wouldn't help. Translating.
Yeah, nobody else can really assist in translating. Yeah, I think Georgiana is already possibly annoying Theo.
Oh,
Tell you what,
I
I
know
will
this
stress
word.
braid your hair.
This word means peacock.
I feel
Why are
like
you looking at me like that?
What does that action mean?
Connected.
Connected? No,
No? Okay, let me try again.
it means curse. Or insert other word that's definitely in the handout.
First peacock.
No.
No? Okay. We're just gonna struggle through this for like 20 minutes.
I feel like we could go and look in the brother-in-law's room, but I feel like we should wait until
You got
nightfall.
time.
Proper nightfall for that. Yeah, but people would be wandering around. Like the staff would still be walking around, and we can't sneak in as successfully because we don't have a back route.
I feel like we'd be pushing our luck a bit.
You feign being lost? I'm just a ditzy woman.
I could ask
I don't
when
understand.
dinner shall be served, and then we can investigate while they prepare dinner.
Not everyone will be prepared.
I would imagine dinner has probably already
Yeah,
passed
dinner.
by this point.
It's like 8:30 now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, dinner.
Supper.
What about second breakfast?
I suppose the most logical person to go would probably actually be Theo, because you've been to the dressing room, because she took you to the dressing room to change your
Oh no, that was
clothes and dress up.
downstairs in the servants'
Oh,
quarters.
was it downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like I say, it's about it's looking at the clock in the room. It's 8:20, and the sun light is starting to fail now. The sun is hanging low, is low in the sky, almost touching the horizon, forcing you to light lamps in the room. It's not pitch black outside, but you know it is starting to get, the light is starting to fade.
What time, like roughly what time will the staff start to turn down? I assume it'd be similar, like appropriate times.
Well, there'll potentially, in theory, there'll always be somebody in the servants' quarters in the lower floor that'll be available in case anybody should be they should be needed. But yeah, probably the staff the majority of the staff would retire around about 9-10 o'clock. Once duties are done. It's probably like I say, it's all the house is clearly quieter than it normally would, because there's nobody here other than yourselves. There's only the staff here, so their duty, they have less duties to perform.
I'm just thinking we should probably also. It might be worth looking in the Dowager Viscountess's room, because who on earth misses their son's wedding just because they're visiting friends? I know it was a rush job, but surely you'd rush back up.
It was literally a case of the timing. It was literally a case that there wouldn't physically be enough time to get back.
Okay.
Because of the distance.
Okay.
Also, that would be seen as very very rude to to just leave.
Up and leave. Yeah.
I suppose it was last minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
literally.
more last minute than I thought.
It was the license was like literally granted like about the day before.
I was thinking more like a week. So fair.
Okay, so I'll take it that you're going to sort of wait. Perhaps while you're waiting here, the one of the staff does bring you some food, or tell you that there's some food. They've put some food in the dining room. They've prepared some like cold meats and things like that for you to
Meats and cheeses.
Yeah. And apologise profusely for not having a proper meal already, but the nothing was prepared. They didn't know in advance that you were coming, but they reassure you that that situation will be rectified for tomorrow.
Hog roast. Or not roast, depending on preference.
Pheasants.
Yeah, I don't know what vegetarian options would have been back then.
Vegetables.
Salad.
Probably non-existent.
Yeah, vegetables.
Yeah. Berries.
Fruit and vegetables. Okay, so like I say, it's just a matter of time translating this text, and this is what it translates into. It says, "The Siren's Curse. He who betrays the passerine maid shall nevermore find solace, and on the night the vows are sealed shall regret he broke his promise."
Well, they're fucked.
So does everyone turn down this woman? Bird? Creature?
I'm assuming that the siren uses her weird magic-y stuff to make the men fall for her, but then maybe when they meet like a human woman, they're not as interested, and then they're like, you know what, this is actually really weird.
You can give us an idea roll, Theo.
Oh, I'm not good at ideas.
Agnes was in love with the siren.
Idea, is that education or intelligence?
It's intelligence.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. 5.
Oh no!
That's a critical
I know no
success.
Greek.
Yeah, so boom, just a light bulb moment. So yeah, I mean, Georgiana just pretty much voiced thoughts that just come into you. So that, I mean, what you know of sirens, obviously, it's just legend and myth. The beguile sailors with their voice, with their song, but the letter that Ambrose wrote seemed to imply that he was unaffected. He saw he was in love with the siren, irrespective of that. But they were forcefully kept apart.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the only you presume since it's probably not not really possible for the siren to just go calling upon Ambrose, that the only communication that she received other than visits from Ambrose was the letter that you found in the bottle.
She
So he
cursed him.
thinks he left her
Yeah.
and cursed him and presumably his
entire
bloodline to
line.
come. Yeah.
And the letter that
Not
he
really.
wrote was never sent because he wrote it, but but then it was obviously it was never sent. It just
Mm.
So
But
she
then
feels like hard done by.
hmm But he never then married. Am I Hang on.
Yeah, that's correct. Ambrose never married. He basically slowly went insane and eventually died.
Yeah, so he never found solace. He became obsessed with her and couldn't do anything about it.
Died of a broken heart.
Yeah.
So, what about those bones in the cave then? Were they the siren's bones? Is that a logical
Well, they weren't
conclusion to
human,
come
were
to?
they?
Or...
They weren't human,
No, it
no.
was-
Big nerd.
No.
Was it the siren's bones, or was it some sort of siren-human hybrid offspring thing? Because if Ambrose was paying her visits, did she lay a little egg? Do they lay eggs? I don't want to think
That's
about that too hard, really.
Don't remember that part of the Odyssey.
So there was only one set of remains in there.
Wait.
So presumably, that is the siren.
Selena was the
outlived
one.
them.
The one that spotted Harriet and Thomas together. It's called Selena Bird.
It's the siren. She beckons the curious minds with her gossip.
Oh my god.
Famous siren song. I know something you don't know.
Kissing. First comes marriage, then comes the generational curse.
See, if the siren was alive, I would suggest like showing her the letters that never got sent. But like,
But if
she's
siren's
dead.
But if the siren is dead, and to break the curse, we need the flesh of the cursor, and the cursor is now nothing but bone, and there's no flesh left.
we could try the bones. I don't mind
It
going
might be
swimming
our
again.
only option.
When it says the vows are sealed, does that mean when they say their vows or when they consummate their vows?
It could be either.
It
It
on
does
the
say
night-
it does say on the night, so you would presume it means the latter. Yeah.
Yeah. Which also would make sense as to why Thomas fled in the night, in the middle of the night. He didn't leave immediately after getting married. It was after they'd gone back to bed.
Does that mean because Ambrose scratched that he broke his promise? Did he? No, I don't know what I'm thinking.
There was a thought there somewhere.
It says Ambrose wrote. It says breach of
Breach of
prom,
promise.
which presumably promise.
Promenade.
Yeah.
Breached the promenade.
So how did it continue if he didn't get married himself?
But
Maybe
maybe
he
that's
had a whole family, the bloodline. He had a sister.
maybe that's why it carried on though, because it was supposed to be a curse on Ambrose for his wedding night, but he never got married, so it passed on to the next and the next and the next.
Ooh. Or the fact that it says the night the vows are sealed, regret he broke his promise, but technically Agnes broke his promise. So the curse is on Agnes? No, I don't know.
I would want
No.
to think that, but it was confirmed that the siren didn't get the other letter.
But she got the one saying
Yeah.
it's over from
Yeah.
Agnes.
Yeah. But
she
she, as
didn't know
far
it
as
was
she's aware,
Agnes.
that came from Ambrose.
Yeah. She didn't know that came from Ambrose.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It
yeah.
was
So
signed.
she
It was
just
signed
She's
Ambrose.
first human Ambrose.
Yeah. Okay.
So where the hell is Thomas?
Yeah, we've not got any lead on where he's fucked off to.
Is it something to do with the tree in the cave? Is that where he needs to do his little ritual? Because
The ritual was on the altar, right? So is that the
Oh,
wedding
yeah.
So
altar?
it says
The
to the
wedding
wedding
Yeah,
altar
the wedding
gather.
altar gather.
Yeah.
oh,
Wedding altar.
In which
So
case,
you know the
that-
church that we visited,
yeah.
The Abbey.
the drunk guy. Is that where the wedding took place?
Yeah, it took place at the Abbey.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be the altar in question.
Okay. I guess we're going back there in the morning. Or now, if you guys want to take a nighttime stroll. I suppose we'd have to get a carriage.
There wasn't
Away.
several nights. Yeah. Well, plus, if he was going back there, that could be his end goal, but he obviously wasn't there or anywhere near there when we were there, or we would have seen sign of him.
Maybe he was collecting the blood and the flesh and the soul.
Mm.
Don't you?
Soul of the undoer.
Is
You
that
undo it.
is it the undoer of the promise? Because in which case that
Harriet.
does lead up to it being Harriet, the undoer, the person that came between them. Or is it
Mm.
it could be Agnes if we presume the siren found out.
I'm confused.
I'm not sure where I kind of think we need to go to the church. I don't know if we have everything we need to go do the thing at the church. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, almost definitely not.
Perhaps we should check out the other rooms tonight, and then early next morning would be the day of the honeymoon. I don't know
They're
if
due
that...
back. Yeah, they're due back tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they're due back tomorrow night. So
Running out of time, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get chased out of the house when they find us in the bedroom. And then we can hightail it to the church.
And then say, while we're being kicked out, do you mind if we borrow your carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go if you give us a ride.
Mhm.
I reckon.
There's a
Yeah, we
fat
need to
moth
check
in
the
my
other
room.
rooms.
Fighting peacocks.
Badass moths. Come here. Eat you. Gone.
Glad it's not my room.
Just
Just
fanning
little
around.
guys.
Just doing a whoa.
They don't mean any
Sit
harm.
down. Anyway,
Mm.
ignoring the moth.
Sidetrack. So, do we think Samuel Burke knew something and he was killed by Thomas? Or was he just an unfortunate attendee of crypt business?
I don't feel like there's any evidence pointing to Thomas being violent.
It's just odd that he had his handkerchief with the same
he-
substance. Maybe he questioned him about it and got his throat slit.
Could have been an accident.
Whoops.
Oh no, I slipped.
He fell on my
Whoa.
knife, I swear.
He ran into my knife 10 times.
Maybe the
Oh,
Vic
are
is
all
in on
bad
it.
kills people.
I'm convinced the vicar is in on it just because he loves weddings so much. And people keep getting these hasty weddings.
The Bishop
is
of
all
Bath
the
and
stuff-
Wells has got a wedding license racket.
It's like a get rich quick scheme, but for wedding.
Mhm.
Like, oh, you're cursed. You're going to have to get married. Twice the
So I
price.
pay for the wine.
It's double for holy water. You know.
That was the Virgin. That was the Virgin that was drinking the wine.
Oh.
That's
He
the
drinks
cost
to
of his
forget.
church, though. He's got to make up for his employees' misgivings.
Okay.
Should
so,
we
bedrooms
agree to
or-
check out the other room?
Yeah.
when it's
Bedroom, and
when people
then
have gone to bed.
wedding altar.
Does anyone else want to keep watch this time? Maybe someone that's not going to pretend to show us the signal?
Look, the chapter was just really bad.
I mean, I'm not an awful talker.
I could do with the sleep. I know, we're not sleeping.
Well, I mean, if you'd like to nap while we do important sneaking around, your
Georgia,
sister.
come on. We're
Fine.
risking our lives here, and you're like, oh, honk shoo me.
All that Greek.
I mean, if everybody minus a couple of people all the way down 2 floors down is in bed, we might not need a lookout. Nobody should be walking around as long as we're quiet.
I say we all sneak.
Let's, yeah. It'd be fine. It'll be fine. It was fine last time. It'll be fine.
I'll stay near
Worst
the
case
door.
scenario. Yeah. I mean, if somebody comes up the main stairs, we could run through the back door into the dressing room. We could hide in there. We could run all the way down and out of the dowager room. We've got options. It's fine.
And we're sleepwalking. We're all afflicted.
Presuming all the
It's
doors are
Dark, and we
unlocked.
couldn't find our room. We were lost. Presuming the doors aren't locked. Well, one way to find out.
Okay, so you're going to... Who's going to Francis's room then? Are you all going?
I think we're all going.
Okay.
I think so.
We need the extra spot hidden checks.
Okay.
Wow, with our track record.
Okay, so you leave the guest room, cross over the gallery. The house is deathly quiet. You can see it's there's a couple of small lights, lamps on the gallery, lighting the gallery dimly. The gallery's dimly lit, and you can see some light below in the main hall, but you hear no sounds of see or hear no sound of any sign of any staff at all. So you're able to cross the gallery without incident, and you breathe a sigh of relief as you try the bedroom door and find it unlocked. And there is moonlight streaming in through the windows of Frederick Fable's room. And this, while in stark contrast to Thomas's room, it was tidy and ordered, Francis's room is a complete opposite. There's brightly coloured clothes lie strewn across the bed and chairs, and just the whole room is in complete disarray. Not in the same sense that the Thomas's study looked like somebody had been searching through it, but just through sheer tardiness. You can all make as you go in as well. You notice that although there is no signs, there's no signs of a fire being recently lit. There's just a faint smell of burnt paper in the air.
You failed to read the lemon letters.
Do the bedrooms have fireplaces? Like
They
the
do.
original?
They do have fireplaces. Yeah.
Oh, he's burning letters.
Should I have a little route around?
Yes, you can have a
wait.
little route around. What's everybody else doing?
Having a route around.
Yeah. Rooting around in different places.
Okay, give us
Look for clues.
a spotting check. Since you all work, you kind of all helping each other. So Emily's checking the fireplace. The rest of you can make spot hidden checks, and I'll let you do it with advantage because you're kind of essentially helping each other work, searching the same room.
With
Am I doing with
advantages.
advantage or?
You do not need a roll.
Oh. Mm.
Oh. So do we? Who's doing it with advantage?
You three are doing spot hiddens with advantage.
Apparently, I'm not.
The
That's fine,
one
Georgiana
dice.
is.
Oh,
I'm in the fireplace.
Okay.
never mind.
Theo's in the
That's fine. I don't need to see anything. You guys have
So
got it covered.
you're not all checking the
I see
fireplace. You're
everything.
checking the room. Emily's checking the fireplace. You're all crammed inside the fireplace, shoving
We are.
Theo up the chimney
Looking at
like
it
some urchin.
Digging.
Just start
We could
floating,
try.
like,
On each
"Oh,
of the shoulders up the chimney. Like,
I got this, guys.
It's like a Mario pipe.
So while Emily is checking the fireplace, the rest of you are searching the room. Like,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So anyway,
Well, Emma is searching the fireplace.
Emma, sorry, search of Emma.
Emma.
Yeah, yes,
Lilith.
I know
Oh,
what I
Lilith is
mean.
checking the fireplace.
Okay, so while the others are searching the room, Emma, you find this. You find a partially, almost completely burnt piece of paper. Oops, not that one. That's found in the ashes. There's no fire. Somebody's clearly burnt a piece of a sheet of paper in the hearth, and lying amongst the ashes, presumably left, assuming it would burn up with the rest of it. You see this, which I'm just going to show to you because the others are
Busy fighting over bed sheets.
bless.
yeah.
Ripping cushions off the bed. And...
I'll find something, I promise.
Oh,
Oh. I'd like to think our rooms are equally messy, which is why we're good at looking.
should people do?
Oh, huh? Is the date on the foundry correct? Or have we time travelled?
Yeah, some of the dates on the handouts are off, so it would be that would be, yeah.
Is there
Would it
something
have
from
been
the future
yesterday?
happening?
That would have been yesterday's date, yes.
Maybe?
Yeah, that would be yesterday's date. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Okay. So I'll like pick out the note from the fireplace and sort of mumble under my breath. My dear Harriet, I beg of you, please forgive the matter of burnt ash. Then it says, it breaks my heart to. It's written yesterday, and that's all I can see.
Does the handwriting look familiar?
It is Thomas's handwriting,
Is he going to...
and you've not seen this.
I know, but she's just read it out loud, hasn't
She does. She has, but you can't. That doesn't mean you can't see
No,
with your
I'm-
ears.
Intensely searching.
Analyze the handwriting.
Throw it back in
Uh,
the file, never see it again.
But so you find this, and the others meanwhile are searching the room, and in amongst the clothing, in the pocket of one of the pair of in a jacket, you find, I guess it's going to be Theo with the one. You find a small pocketbook. Which, opening it up, it contains mainly like lists of various mundane matters and appointments. But then there's a page kind of towards the back with a curious notation that reads, "The bargain must be enacted when the new moon is fully risen." And it says, it has a date of 16th of June.
Guys, we might be too late.
Is that tonight?
That is tonight.
Mhm.
Oh no, we're not getting any sleep.
Mm.
Yes, we're heading back to the church.
Good night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just
How
something
long?
very important came up and we need to leave immediately.
How long is it to get from here to the church?
It is. I think it's a couple of miles from the centre of Bath.
Okay, not hours then.
No,
Don't need to leave right this very second.
no. You can Theo. You can give us an intelligence roll as well if you would. So, fully risen
Just the
would mean when the moon is at its highest, which is typically at this time of year is typically between just after midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. 3 hours.
Mhm.
Oh no.
And we have no idea what's actually going on.
I mean,
Is there anything else in the room
No.
of use? Oh. So,
I guess we
Okay.
just head there and try and stop him from stabbing Harriet, if that's what he's trying to do.
shall we quickly run across to the Viscountess's room while we're here?
What for?
I'm nosy.
I'm nosy.
She might have some good books.
Special ones that women can't read.
I think I would ask Emma to show, if not everybody, then me at least, the bit of paper from the ashes so that we can all see it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, so I shall show you where is it? Lost it now.
Roll sanity. Sorry.
So yeah, you can all see this.
Entirely for note-taking purposes.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, no go.
And this, of course,
It's
is
fine.
in Francis's fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, why is the brother burning it?
I'm just trying to find the rest of them to see if the addresses line up.
So that is you can see enough of the address on this fragment to realise it's the address of the apartments, the honeymoon apartments on the Royal Crescent.
Mm. So, do we think?
And I apologize. It's not written yesterday. It was written today.
To be delivered tomorrow.
So this potentially was meant to be given to Harriet to explain.
That would
Thanks,
seem to be the
and-
case.
So,
And the brother-in-law doesn't like him. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah,
There's
tension
going
you've
on
been
there.
told by at least one person that that there was there was no love lost between Thomas and his half brother.
So the brother might potentially be setting his brother up for death, essentially.
yeah, because he would also
He
be.
stand to inherit, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he'd be part of the curse.
He would be the next male. He would be the next male heir. Yeah.
Mm. So, is it in Thomas's handwriting, or is it in Francis's handwriting?
Well, you've never seen Francis' handwriting, so you don't know, but you do. But you do know this. Yeah, you recognise it as Thomas's handwriting now.
Okay. So it was not
feel-
pre-written.
It strikes me that he was writing to try and get Harriet to meet him here, and because the letter didn't arrive, it's not going to, so he's not going to be able to complete the ritual to save him.
Mm.
So potentially we need to bring Harriet there, but I don't know if we have time in 3 hours, do we? To go grab Harriet, bring her to church.
Mm. Perhaps he was trying to explain things to her about the
Might have done
curse.
it. And yeah.
Mm.
Was just from, I don't know if we know, the half brother, half on what side? What family member do they share?
I believe it's from here. Let me just check before I say something
It's
that's
just the
completely
mother's
wrong.
side, isn't
I don't think it matters, but I double check.
From
Where's the law
it's
on his
so
side?
It's the Viscount's younger half brother from his mother's second marriage.
The mother's side, which is again comparable, I guess, to Ambrose, that it was the sister's son that carried on the legacy.
So yeah, so Thomas's mother wasn't a Huntley, of course.
Hmm.
I don't believe. We can easily check that by looking at the
Family tree.
the family tree.
His mother is a Throckmorton.
So if he's not in any way biologically a Huntley, and then he inherits, does he break the curse? Or at least is he under the impression that he'd be able to carry on as normal because the curse wouldn't affect him?
Hmm.
And it's this note in this pocketbook which belongs to Francis. So presumably this is the handwriting in this pocketbook is all in the same hand. You've not seen anything to compare it to, but it makes sense that that it is Francis's handwriting. And the like I said, this kind of little notation at the back of it says the bargain must be enacted when the new moon is fully risen.
So perhaps something is to happen to Harriet, and Thomas was trying to warn her, and Francis stopped that letter from being received as well.
So yeah, it doesn't mention a curse. It doesn't mention breaking a curse. It says
No
a bargain.
Yeah.
A trade of some sort.
Mm.
Giving his brother up to break the curse for him or something like that, potentially.
Is it
Perhaps.
a bargain with the siren? Or is the siren dead?
Perhaps he's offering himself to end the curse so their unborn child won't be cursed.
I'm confused.
But they don't get along, so it would be
Yes, that
out
would
of
be.
character for him to
that would
sacrifice
be-
his own life.
That would seem highly unlikely
Thomas
that Francis
would
would.
sacrifice. But Thomas would be like, my dear Harriet, it breaks my heart to write this, but I'm going to go do a little ritual. Enjoy the kid. Sorry about the bed stain. Love, Thomas.
But how does he know there even is an offspring? They did it once.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
No.
He wouldn't know. I mean, you don't. Nobody knows if
He was
there's.
there for a long time.
Wouldn't know for we wouldn't know for weeks. If there even is one.
Mm.
Maybe he
I
really
get
made
the
sure.
I get the impression that what's his name? The brother. I can't keep calling him
Francis.
The half brother,
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah.
Francis
Fable.
Francis Fable.
Yeah, I get the impression that Francis is going to get his brother killed in line with the curse so that he can inherit and carry on his life quite happily because he has no Huntley biological DNA, so he wouldn't be cursed. He's gonna bargain, maybe trade with the siren to be like, take him and let me go.
You can make a group luck roll. So the person with the lowest luck can make a luck check.
Oh, well, we know who that is.
Who that is? Couldn't be me.
It's normally me, to be fair, so, it makes a nice change.
No.
Oh
No.
dear. Okay.
No.
So you're having this discussion. Theo, you're kind of stood by one of the windows,
No.
looking over the grounds, and you see, you don't notice at first. Maybe distracted, or maybe not paying it any attention. But just before they move completely out of your line of sight, you see a figure hurriedly moving across the back of the house, carrying a lantern. Something looks like a bundle, a sack, or something over their shoulder, and they clamber up into a carriage, which quickly drives away.
Guys, someone just left in a carriage.
What?
Someone just left in a carriage. They were moving really quickly. They had something bundled up. They had a lantern. They've gone.
No one's meant to be here, but the staff and us.
Did they perchance go in the direction of the church?
Oh well, they left the carriage leaving Perrymead House, so away from the house toward. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. So the road from Perrymead House leads into Bath first.
Potentially.
Shall we follow?
We should probably go.
Yeah, we're running out of time, and we need to get there and see what we're dealing with, so we know how to deal with that.
Let's go. Run downstairs. Jump in the nearest carriage and say, "Follow that carriage."
How many carriages do they have?
Well, that's a good question.
One? That the only
Is
one?
there a carriage, or are we doing this on foot? Because we might be doing it on foot. Just running, 4 women running after a carriage in a line.
It's just one of the servants taking the trash out.
Yeah, I'm just working the late shift. What's
I like to think we're all running, and then like Theo sprints past us all and goes. Okay.
I guess we'll go and see if we can find a carriage, and if not, get a leg on.
Okay, I mean, you can, you could quite easily summon one of the servants and request a carriage. It might be looked on a little strangely, but it's something you could certainly do.
We
We're
can
past
say
being looked upon strangely at this point.
we're retrieving something from the apartments that we forgot.
Well, you don't have to explain things to servants; they're beneath you.
I do, and then they're just like, "What?"
Like 10 p.m. I don't care.
So we're just
Just the carriage and go away. You walked in here covered in blood, then covered in mud and water. Please
She's the one
leave.
person who's been scrubbing all of my clothes,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Ignore
"Come
the,
here,
books, ignore the books and the parchment that we've got stuffed into our clothes. We'll be going now.
I'm with child, a very square-shaped one. Rat illness, goodbye."
We've got
Probably just
stealing
like,
your
as we walk up,
stuffitis.
God for that.
Right.
Okay, how fast
get
can we
to-
hail
Carriage.
down a carriage?
Well, to hail down a carriage, you'd never hail down a carriage here because you'd out. So
Would it arrive?
you could ask one of the servants to get you. The house has carriages. You could ask one of the servants if you wanted to do that. You could summon one of the staff and ask them to get a carriage and take you into town.
Yes,
How
we
long
do
would
that.
that take from
We
when
do
we
it.
saw that person?
We do it. Doesn't matter. We're doing it. We're heading for the
time?
church. We're gonna get there. We're
The
gonna
carriage
cut
is
them
gonna
off.
be
We're gonna
quicker
have
than going on foot.
an epic car chase.
Yeah, it would. It's not going to be like an Uber. They're not going to like turn up in like five minutes. It'll take them
Cracking on the
take
rock.
some time to like get somebody to get out the horses. Just put all the bridles on and hitch them up to the carriage. So it'd probably take about I don't know 20-30 minutes to get it ready.
And then they
True
open the
story.
door and say, "Carriage for Theo."
The entire time I'm like, I could run it, I could run it, I could run it faster, I could run it, I swear, I could run it.
Like, if it's going to take that long, we probably should run it.
You could probably walk the distance in half an hour. But yeah, it would be.
I'd probably wait with the carriage if people wanted to start walking, and then I'll drive past and pick them up. Depending on how far you get.
Is that what you do?
I'm getting the carriage. It's
I
like
mean,
it's had lots of cheese.
Wentworth for carriages.
Yeah. It's going to be roughly the same amount of time.
It's
one
going to
way
be.
or
It's going to be.
another.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be roughly about it. I mean, it would be unseemly, of course, to be seen out late at night for ladies walking. Yeah.
And
That's never stopped us before.
No, this is true.
for all of Theo's confidence, they would probably get lost, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I could run it, but I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna stick with you guys, because you need me to protect you from peacocks.
So, who is going to summon one of the staff and request a carriage to take you into the city?
Who's good at talking to people?
I can do it.
Okay, give us an etiquette roll then. Or etiquette or reputation, in fact, yes, give us a it's not going to be etiquette, it's going to be a reputation. Give us a reputation roll.
Oh, how do I do that?
You just roll a percentage dice and compare it to your current reputation score.
I fail by 10.
Okay, in which case this request is looked on with some suspicion, and you all lose 1d4 reputation.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was so close.
Oh
no. 1d4. Okay, it's only one. That's fine. I
But
can lose one.
as much as you get these these kind of suspicious looks, no one questions it, and a carriage is prepared, and half an hour later, almost close to the clock on the abbey, close to striking 10 o'clock, the carriage pulls up outside on the road beside the abbey.
Grambling.
I guess we head towards the altar and see if there's anyone hanging around. Any sign of another carriage parked up?
There is no sign of another carriage parked up, and approaching the church, you find the doors unlocked, the door ajar, but and there are candles burning inside. There are lights burning inside the church, but there's no one here.
Are they going to be in the crypt?
we too early.
Can I check the moon
Unpatching a
out there?
place now.
We have a look out a window at the moon, and does it look particularly new?
Yeah, it's a new moon. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, the other thing, if they're not here at all, is that they've gone to the apartments to get Harriet.
Do we split up?
Yes, famously a wonderful idea.
Maybe not with the dead body in a crypt. Here's the question: do we want this ritual to go ahead or not? Like, do we try and sabotage it and wait,
Oh,
or
that's sacrificing Harriet.
we know that for sure?
I don't know
Do you not
anything
like
for sure.
It's
Let's
just
find
sacrificing
out.
a peacock on the altar. Oh, you know.
This whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind waiting here if you guys want to go check out the rest of the grounds. Like, I'm sure I could, I don't know, Is there one of those like big long candlesticky things that I could just like hold just in case someone comes in?
Candlestick.
Yeah. Or
There's probably like a large candlestick that you could use as a makeshift club or something. Yeah.
it was Theo with the candlestick in the abbey.
While we're in the abbey, can we have a look around for anything sacrificial or any secret basement entrances or weird side doors?
Ah,
that might
yes, the
unlock-
occult symbols painted on the ceiling.
Blood.
Shit, we missed.
They were here the whole
Never look up.
time. There's a siren in the rafters.
I just look up and it's like,
Just like
That's not an
plastered
owl.
against the wall.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Have a quick dash round, check if there's anything that looks like it's kind of half in progress or finished or starting.
Okay, and what about the rest of you?
Looking on in judgment and thinking to myself, she's been reading too many mystery novels.
Valid.
Shit.
I think I'm looking for more bird symbolism around the church, like we saw in the crypt.
And what about Jane?
I'm gonna maybe look outside, but not. Don't want to go in the crypt, but I want to see if the crypt is still open.
Okay, so you're heading across the graveyard then?
Yeah.
Take Theo with you.
Okay. Okay, so Jane, you head out. Leaving the others inside the abbey, you head out into the graveyard. The rest of you kind of looking, searching around the interior of the church, while Theo looks on nonplussed. So as you saw before, Emma, there are grotesques on the carved into up on the tops of columns in the of the same design as those on the Huntley family crypt. These weird, ugly, vicious bird-like creatures, which you could imagine could be interpreted as representations of the images of a siren that you saw in that book. It's not a great stretch of the imagination. As for any signs of any ritual or anything untoward in the church, the only thing you find is that 2 candles have been lit upon the altar.
Okay.
So this obviously takes some time, and while you're doing this, Jane, you head out into the graveyard. What are you doing? You heading towards the Huntley crypt?
Yeah, I'm not planning on going in, but I
Okay.
would be curious to know if there's any sign that somebody's either in there or has been in there, like very recently, in the same way that the candles are lit, sort of thing.
Give me a look roll.
Oh boy. No.
Okay.
If you scream loud enough, we might hear you.
Yeah, the door's open. It's fine.
So you see, as you approach, you make your way across the churchyard. The crypt is located roughly in the centre between the abbey and between the vestry, the bishop's house.
Mm-hmm.
And as you draw closer, passing like a line of trees, you realise that you see the flicker of light through a partially open door of the crypt.
Okay.
And then a figure emerges. a figure carrying what looks like a sack over the shoulder, and they're carrying a lantern that is kind of like that's hooded, so, so it's not bright. It's enough to illuminate just in front of them, but not, it's the shutters on it, the blinds are turned down on it, and they emerge from the crypt, pulling the crypt door shut behind them. And then they pause by the door, and then come up the steps and start heading in your general direction.
I'm like in the tree line a little bit?
If you wanted to hide, you could probably quite easily hide. If you wanted to hide close to hide, so you were close to where they were passing by, then that would require some kind of check, a stealth check. But otherwise, if you wanted to stay well out of the way, you could quite easily avoid them.
Yeah, I don't think my stealth isn't great. I'll probably stay well out of the way with the intention of following up after, assuming they're going to head church way, because that's where I've just come from.
Okay.
I'll stay behind and just linger, and then try and follow up afterwards.
Okay. Okay, so you stay well back, easily, well out of sight. No chance of them having seen you. Excuse me. Give us a spot hidden though, because you can maybe see a little bit better, because they're carrying this lantern. So while it doesn't illuminate out beyond their immediate area, it does illuminate them. And you see, and it's Jane, isn't it? Okay, so you see this person, and you know who this is. Being intimately familiar with social circles, as is your wont, and this is Francis Fable. And over his shoulder, he's carrying a sack that the contents of which looks somewhat bulky.
Are we talking body-sized sack or a
No, not that big. It's
more of a remains sack than a full body?
maybe that's yeah. It's kind of lumpy, but not. Yeah, it's nowhere near like a body. It's
Okay.
lumpy. And he's not straining underneath the weight at all. And he's kind of got that. And in the other hand, he's got the lantern.
Or Francis and his lumpy sack.
Can't think.
Oh dear.
It's just a sack of lemons. Really.
And yes, he does. He heads directly towards the abbey.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's three of you. There's only one of me, I'm afraid.
I've got my candlestick.
Yep, three of you and one's got a weapon. It's fine. Did he properly shut the crypt behind him, or did he just leave it?
He closed the door and then he paused for a moment.
Okay, I figure I'm not going to make it back to the Abbey before he will. There's no way I can warn anybody. So I'm going to go and check if the crypt is there.
There's absolutely no way.
Okay.
This chapter's really bad.
Is that a bird?
Alert him to my presence.
Okay, so you pausing for a moment, watching. You see Francis heading, like I say, he's heading directly towards the church. And you turn and cover the short distance back to the crypt. By which time Francis reaches the abbey itself. So the three of you kind of stood inside the in the abbey, looking around. You looked around. There's like you see these grotesques you've seen before. You see there's candles on the altar, and then you hear the clunk, the heavy clunk of the heavy wooden doors of the church being pushed shut. And looking round, you see this gentleman, and he sees you, pauses for a moment. But he doesn't seem too surprised, and then he puts this lantern down, and then takes he's got a cane, takes a cane that he's kind of been holding in his other hand with the sack, and he takes a cane and uses it and walks nonchalantly down the aisle with the sack over his shoulder, walking with this silver tipped cane.
We know about cane swords.
Sorry?
Do we know about cane swords?
I would, yeah, you do know about canes, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a secret. not a,
I don't know, we're women. We know about
um,
Your sister loves guns. Of
I was
course you
gonna
know
say,
about
yeah.
chains.
Yeah.
Sword.
also, Captain Stone had a sword cane as well, so.
He did.
But yes, it's not like some like secret thing that only you know, yeah. So you know the existence of sword canes, yes. So he's walking down and says, "Oh, I did not expect to see you young ladies here this evening. But no matter. Are you here to assist? Or is it a case that you're here to disrupt proceedings?"
I would give you an answer if I knew what was going on.
Ah, you were ignorant of matters, it seems. And I thought with your inquisitiveness, your sheer audacity, that you were far more aware of what was occurring.
We
You something was happening.
We have hints.
So
We know about the siren bird lady and your family's weird habits with lusting after siren bird ladies.
kind of frowns.
Something about a curse and a ritual.
As you speak, and he continues to walk. He continues to walk down the aisle and walks, walking up to the altar. And he puts the sack down. This is really. Is that it? Is that really all you've learned?
Something about blood, flesh, and soul.
Ah. So
Kind
you
of
know
ritual.
you know something of the ritual at least.
Yeah, we haven't got to the part where we figured out if it's a good thing or a bad thing, though.
why you burned his letter.
Explain yourself. I have a candlestick. Just watch yourself. Can burn you and beat you up.
We're in a church there.
My brother was a fool, a romantic idiot. He chose his own death over. He chose love, and the price of that was his own death, rather than seize the opportunity that was there before him. The power he could take as his own. But
When you say chose death, past tense,
yes,
where is your brother?
my brother, and he kind of kneels down at the side of the altar and opens up this sack,
God.
and lifts out this bundle. It's a small bundle, no bigger than like a grapefruit, and he puts it down on the altar, and stands up, and motions towards it. Please.
Is that
Mm,
Thomas?
What is that? Who is that?
Please, Miss Harewood, if you will be so kind.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna nudge it with the non-lit end of the candlestick and just try and open it up.
Okay, so you notice as you get closer, you notice that the this piece of fabric, it looked like a torn off piece of like a bed sheet, and it's stained with that same strange yellowish brownish green discoloration.
Oh, he turned himself into a shit.
And as you prod at it and like move the fabric away, you find a human heart. What? Bloody and fresh, but covered in this strange brownish green slime.
What happened to him?
Why would you show me that?
And you
That's not
can
meant to be
make
there.
a sanity roll.
That's meant to be inside. Oh god.
Maybe it's someone else's heart.
Anyone's heart.
Oh.
You know what? I'm actually fine. Like, it's not that big a deal. I've
that's
seen
fine.
worse.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. But like, why?
Well, don't misunderstand me. I'm not responsible.
Who
The-
is?
The curse.
What happened to him?
This
Explode?
is all that remains.
What do you mean? That's the rest of them.
You
Kind of just disappeared.
have you really learnt nothing? Yes.
Oh,
As-
forgive me for not knowing about curses.
I find your candour somewhat disrespectful, Miss Harewood.
And I told you not to call me that. There is a man's heart on an altar in a church.
The fate as have befallen my stupid my stupid brother is the same fate that has befallen all of his forebears. If you were to take the time and to look in those sealed reliquaries in the family crypt, you would find exactly the same. That is all that remains of those of the family line that have fallen foul of the curse.
You expected 4 respectable ladies to go wandering into a crypt and open them.
Well, it seems some respectable ladies are potentially, I suspect, are potentially the ones that found that poor unfortunate fool of a servant of my brother's.
Did you kill the valet?
No, that would be admitting to a crime of murder, which is something I am not about to do. Although, did you?
No. Did you not kill the valet?
I'm so good at this interrogation stuff, guys.
So, meanwhile, Jane, you
Jane's
get.
at the gate.
So you get to the crypt door, and it's locked. It
Excellent.
clearly the reason why he paused, he must have locked it.
Excellent. I'm gonna sprint back to the church. Back to the abbey.
This chapter is bad.
There is nothing of interest for me here. More important things are happening. I'm off.
Okay.
You can Aragorn open the door.
So as Francis continues to talk, he kneels down and picks up the sack and upends that up onto the altar as well, and out of the sack falls like the bones from the cave.
You got blood. You got flesh, kind of bones, I guess.
Right. The wording of the ritual is isn't specific.
Whose soul do you need?
The soul of the Undoer. Ah, the
Which
Undoer,
is-
that would be me.
What?
You? You want us
You're-
to kill you on the altar?
Hold on. You just called your brother stupid for essentially getting himself killed for love. And yet you're going to give your soul away?
No,
For this?
you clearly you do not understand. The wording is more. The interpretation is not as literal as you obviously think. It merely requires an object with a personal attachment to that person, and with that he twists his sword cane, slides out the blade, and then places the actual cane on the altar. This
That's not
is a
fair.
this is a family possession that is very dear to me, and this represents my soul.
Your soul is a cane.
It is mere symbolism.
Sure.
Something that is
That's
clearly
definitely
beyond
gonna
you,
work.
there's something that's clearly beyond you, Miss Harewood. And he
Okay,
really emphasizes this.
First time, ignorance. Second time, rudeness. Third time, you're a prick. I'm gonna lift the candlestick.
So as you lift that, he lifts and points the sword cane towards you. I would reconsider that action. I have a proposition.
Do you now?
I do indeed. A proposition that I will lay open to you all. A proposition that my brother turned his back on, that he would not embrace. And look at him now. And he finds it hard. He kind of smiles and chuckles. All for the love of a woman.
Just say you're a virgin, dude.
Insult behavior right here.
That wasn't canon.
Go on. Explain yourself.
I seek to break the curse. But in doing so, I will release the siren and beseech her to grant me her power. No longer will I be overlooked by my brother, by society. I shall use the power of the siren to gain influence and power. And I offer you this opportunity. Assist me, and I will share this power with you. And you can take whatever you desire.
I take 3 steps back. How can you guarantee that?
Because,
Wait,
unlike
that's
you, Miss Harewood, I have done my research. I know the extent of the siren's power. And I know how to secure it for myself.
You risk bringing them back to taunt other unsuspecting men, women, whoever they may lure into loving them.
No, not at all. I will take the siren's power for myself. This...
So what stops you from cursing others?
Yeah, what if you go mad with power and you start a new generational curse?
Clearly, this is wasted upon you. So if you have no intention of accepting my offer, clearly, if you would stand aside, and it seems to disregard you and he put, like I say, he's put carefully arranges the cane, the heart, and the bones on the altar, and then he looks up towards the window. It's almost time.
Can I get in between him and the altar?
You can, but as soon as you approach the altar, he sort of brandishes his sword cane at you.
Do you think this ritual will really give you what you want?
Of course.
You wish people to notice you, but be it by a curse?
You
You know
clearly misunderstand. It's not. I will remove the curse, and I will take the siren's power of persuasion and influence.
So you will know that no one will truly be your companion, your friend, your lover. They will just be siren lured into being so. Does that fulfill what you really want?
And you have a problem with that?
I do. I have lived in
Then
the
you are
shadows
just
most
as
of my life.
foolish. Then you are just as foolish and sentimental as my dear departed brother.
I have a
I'm
question.
thinking about whether to fight him.
I
have a
imagine at
question.
this point, Jane, you reach the doors of the abbey, find them closed, but pushing upon them, they are not locked, and you may be able to slip inside, and perhaps privy to this last part of the conversation.
And the out of character question, I guess.
Sorry.
Did Emily have an out of character question?
No, I had an in-character question for
Oh.
Mr. Francis Butthole. The siren is dead, right? You have her bones in that little collection of.
The siren gave up herself of herself to empower the curse.
Is there a way to stop the curse without acquiring the siren's power? Clearly, you wouldn't be interested in that, but theoretically.
Now, I've already told you, I intend to break the curse. Only by breaking the curse can I then take the power of the siren. Will beseech her for her power and bargain with her to take that which is hers for my own.
And what's to stop us from killing you as you acquire this power?
Oh, so there is something to you at last, Miss Harewood. I would warn you against it. This is no mere family heirloom. I am quite skilled with its use, and kind of to emphasise that it kind of swishes it in the air. The offer still stands, of course.
He studied the blade.
While you were wooing the women's, I was studying the blade. Sorry, not the women, the females.
Femoids.
Do any of us know how to sword fight?
I'm good at brawling. If I had a pistol.
I try and give the others a knowing look of, shall we jump him?
Give me a psychology roll. See if you can, sort of imply that. No, we can.
So we hear the doors open as Jane comes in.
No, you can make a listen roll.
Okay.
Does that mean Jane could be undetected by him?
Well, quite possibly, yeah.
Do we all have to do listen roll?
I'm aware of
You all
everything.
make a listen roll to see if you heard someone else hear the door opening again. Yeah,
The question is, did he hear me?
that's a good question. Does he hear you? Yes.
I hear everything.
We're aware because we're
Looking, that portrait's
we're
awful.
synced up.
Women sensors.
Okay, let's,
He's too busy poking his bones and looking at his brother's heart.
This has massively changed what I'm gonna do if he knows I'm here or not.
oh, right, okay.
I just so badly want to snap the cane. It's very spinny.
Okay.
Rookie
So Theo, Emma. So you all hear the door at the back of the. You all hear the faint creak of the door to the church open as its doors pushed open again. By who you don't know.
Hmm.
What are you doing, Jane? It's like I say, you push open the door, slip inside, and you can hear this conversation taking place. And you can probably looking down the from the entrance, looking down the aisle, you can see the four of them stood by the altar, or in the vicinity of of it.
Where is he in any way where he'd be able to see me in his peripheral?
He has
Or
got
is
his
he-
back completely got his back to you at the moment.
And is there anything like another candlestick or anything nearby?
Oh yeah, there's loads of things like that about. Yeah, you could
Heavy.
Yeah, you could quite easily pick up another candlestick. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll pick up something, probably say a candlestick, and try and catch somebody's eye to be like keep him distracted.
Well, I mean, like I say, at the moment, he's completely he's got his back to you. He's completely unaware of you. But they're also well, they maybe they do look in your direction. Maybe they do see you. So if you want to try and signal something like that, you can make a psychology roll, see if you can convey that impression.
I'm much better at psychology than I am at stealth, so I'm hoping that they can keep him distracted rather than me sneaking.
We do a bunch of hand signals there. So.
Smoke signal.
Oh, oh yes,
Wow.
yes.
Shit.
Extreme success. So yeah, you were able to, yeah. So you're able to convey, convey that that suggestion. So you see Jane kind of clearly indicating that you're to distract Francis, and Francis, I offer you this opportunity one last time.
And I offer you the opportunity to not get slapped with this riding crop. I'm assuming that I have the riding crop that's in my melee weapons section.
In my pocket the
Or
whole
do I not?
I'm not sure you would have been carrying your riding crop around with you, but you do. I mean,
Okay.
you have got a candlestick in your hand, though.
Let's use that then.
Oh god.
I offer you one more time to not get slapped by this candlestick.
So, are you going to attack him then,
Just threatening, I guess.
or are you going to threaten him?
He does have a sword.
I'm gonna-
Please remember.
You can
I'm gonna
intimidate him.
threaten.
Okay, give us an intimidation roll then.
Where's that?
Please don't fail.
I'm not that great at intimidation. Oh, it was so close to being 24
Okay,
and
you're-
a lot.
you're
but-
one.
Still wouldn't have been a pass.
And he looks at you and sort of just seems totally like perplexed. Really, Miss Harewood, really? You would do well to remember your station and your standing.
And what of your standing? You're his brother. You were his brother. You're just fine with him being dead?
My brother was weak. He got what he deserved, and now I will take what is rightfully mine. And he begins a chant.
Have I got close enough throughout all of that?
I would say you've probably got close enough to him, yes. And he starts to say, "Herwa betias te."
No, I'm gonna smack him over the back of the head with a candlestick.
Okay, you can do that with. You can make a
That's
brawl roll with advantage.
You've knocked his brain and he'll sound the same. He's chanting still.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
there we
no,
go.
no, that's a success.
Hey.
Okay, so it'll be 1d6 plus damage bonus.
Whack him.
Oh, I don't know what my damage bonus is. How
I
do
think
I
it's
find
usually
that?
0. It's on
It's
bottom
on.
left.
Oh yeah, damage bonus. Mine's 1d4.
Yeah. Because Theo was
Oh, I
built
don't-
like a proverbial brick house.
I think I'm being silly. Oh,
It's
wait.
underneath your HP, MP, luck, sanity.
Yeah. I.
Okay.
It's
With
called
move,
DB.
build,
Yeah.
DB.
Yeah. No offense to your character, but I don't think you've got a damage bonus.
No, I was going to say,
Uh,
in which case I have nothing. So,
Yeah.
bonk.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Hit. Just one moment. Need to let Mr. Binks out. Because if you probably hear him crying in the background. That'll just be one moment.
You can't watch. It's too much.
Vicious little eyes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
Big baby.
big three-legged baby.
So chunky.
That went
I
a
did
lot
not
smoother
expect
than I was expecting.
No, we were really
Heart.
clueless on this one.
We were like, maybe he's
I was
secreting
like, I'm
something.
going to stay behind so I can come in behind him and hopefully just find some other way. Other way is violence.
Okay, so that is yeah, you've hit him for cracking around the back of the head. 5. Okay, so he needs to make a Constitution check.
Get him. Wait. No one's going to believe this is like an actual thing. We're just going to be murderers.
And you smack Francis round the back of the head with his candlestick, and he just goes down,
Oh.
unconscious.
Good job, Jane.
He stopped chanting.
Exactly.
Is he alive?
He's not going to be dead from one hit to the head.
No, he's not dead. He's knocked him unconscious.
Break the cane.
There's a large gash on the back of his head, and he's bleeding profusely. But yeah, he's checking him over. He's out cold.
What do we do now?
Lock him in the crypt?
I mean, not to be morbid, but Viscount's dead.
Mhm.
This curse is still a thing. Do we want to try and stop it?
Just whack him on the altar and sacrifice him to.
I mean, if we have to give up something that means a lot to us, and that's the
I
soul
don't think he
thing.
counts.
No.
So it didn't say you had to give anything up. It was just there, just as symbolism, just as part.
Representation.
Yeah, representation. It's nothing about actually giving anything up.
Oh, okay.
Poetic.
It's just
So would we
It
get
just-
away with using his cane as the...
no. It has to
Sully.
be. So it's as the
That's absolutely
undoer.
awesome.
Yeah. The undoers.
I could put a book on that.
But you haven't
I
finished
mean-
that one yet. Are
So
you
a
sure?
personal. It's basically a personal possession.
Hmm.
If we do that, we end up with the siren's power, though.
No, that's a separate thing, didn't he say?
He said that was a
That-
separate
break-
thing.
Summon
It's-
them and then.
It
bargain.
summons them, so
Do we
do we
summon
need to
them
be
and kill them?
prepared to, fight a siren? And she's
Maybe
not going
we
to be
can just-
impressed.
Maybe we can just convince her. We could show her the letter
Do we have it?
Yeah.
from Ambrose. We could
Yes.
explain that
Got a
he did
briefcase
try.
full of handouts. I don't know.
She's a
would be your
girl.
parent.
We're girls. You know, I feel like she'll get it. You know, I feel bad for her.
Maybe telling her the truth would help.
I think we should do something before this dickhead wakes up.
Maybe
Do we have anything
maybe we could
we can
ask
tie him
for
up with?
Thomas back.
There's probably like cord, thick cords and things, sort of
Curtain
like
cord or
curtain cords. There's things you could use to tie him up if you wanted to. Yeah.
holy robes.
Might be safer to tie him to a pew and take his sword off him.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, swords, yeah, he's instantly dropped that, so that kind of clattered to the floor as you cracked him
Yeah.
around the back of the head.
Nice.
I feel like I'd rather have one of us have that than it risk him waking up and getting it when we're not paying attention.
When he was chanting, was he reading anything, or was he just doing it off memory?
He didn't. You didn't see him reading anything.
So we
Bastard.
can't even do the ritual. Wake him up real quick.
No, we have the translation thingy.
You have the you have the ritual.
We
We
translate
did it. We
Greek.
managed it.
That's the whole 20-minute translation thing. The he who
Oh.
betrays the mage shall never more find solace, and on the night the vows are sealed shall regret that he broke his promise.
You have the ritual, and you have the instructions to reverse it.
So it's literally like
Saying it backwards.
letters. Yeah.
Esimorp. See that like that? Is it like backwards from promise or solace?
Yeah, it's backwards from promise.
I'm gonna reach inside my skirts and rip out the hidden pocket that I sewed in there that I'm so proud of, and I'm gonna put it on the altar and be like, I'm ready to do this.
Are you sure?
I'm sure this is the most fun I've had in ages. I don't want to go back home and do needlework.
We don't have much time to decide either. If we're gonna do it, we've got to do it now.
Do we show her the letter?
Yeah.
I think.
See how
so.
she reacts, and then if it's bad, then we've got Jane and her candlestick.
We could always offer a trade of Francis for Thomas.
Now that's a trade I'm willing to make. Just sort of look disparagingly at him on the floor. I was already going to hit him, and then he said the whole remember your station, and then I was definitely going to hit him. Fuck you.
Right. Let's
Okay,
read out a ritual.
we need to all put something on the altar, no?
So just the you could do.
The underwear.
So I will
I
help
don't
you.
mind
I will
just-
help you out, and that is the reversed ritual.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
I don't mind.
And you all,
Doing-
however many people are taking part, has to say the chant.
I don't mind doing the whole chanting thing. You guys should probably be ready for when this third person comes back. Whether that's weaponize or letterize.
Someone else should do it with you. They have a better way with words. Just in case.
You calling me stupid? You calling me stupid?
No, just the way you spoke to Francis.
I'm sure the ritual won't care if I'm blunt.
The bird person might.
I'm not speaking to her. You guys are.
Do we have to do the ritual to speak to her?
I'm just gonna
Well,
start
okay.
chanting
No,
and see what
letter.
happens.
No, because he said that we could share the power if we let him go through with the ritual, so everybody
Assuming-
doesn't need to get involved, presumably. We just need to be here.
Okay.
do it out of character. My character is disposable, so it's okay if I die.
Oh no!
You guys have to come back in the next adventure.
Or you become the villain.
So is anybody? So you all just is anybody taking part in the ritual? Who's taking part, or are you just standing by?
Watching.
Watch for burbs.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Think,
but
who had the letter?
Guys,
One of us was carrying the letter.
I found it, so I guess I'd have it.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, in which case, yeah, I'll candlestick in one hand, letter in the other.
Okay.
It's gonna go one of two
pain or
ways.
passion?
Yeah, it's gonna go one of two ways. You decide. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
But it's only Theo who is actually taking part in enacting this ritual.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are you ready for me to say some very silly things?
Okay, so you need to recite the ritual 3 times after each recitement. You need to make a particular check.
Okay.
Are you going to make her actually read it 3 times?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember which one was it that we had to do the chanting? Was it Moonchild?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember doing that.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's fun for me.
To watch us make tits of ourselves.
Dance.
Evil.
That's why he was asking, are you sure no one else wants to?
Everyone's entertainment. Okay, we're ready. Esimopsi ekob terger las deles eras wov et gin etno dna ekalos dnif erum reven las iam eniresap et yateb o e.
Okay, and right, you need to. So this should send a request, I think. Yes, it is. Okay,
That's not good.
so you lose 8 magic points.
You're casting
Oh,
a spell.
Okay, and I can't use luck on that, right?
You can use luck on it, yeah, if you want to use luck on it, yeah. You can't re-roll it, you can't push it, but you can certainly spend luck on it if you want to spend luck on it instead. If you want to spend luck on
I'll
it, don't
keep-
click on it to and it'll give you the buttons to spend the luck.
I'll keep that.
You gonna keep that
Oh.
that result?
Yeah, I'm gonna save my luck for if I fail again.
Okay, so do the chanter again.
Isimopsi ekob eterja las delas eras wov et gin et no dna ekalos dnif erum reven las diam eniresap et siara teb o e.
Okay, give us well, I shall do it again. There we go.
I go.
Okay. Okay, so beyond the confines of the abbey, a wind rises from nowhere, and a thick fog covers the church outside. So you were unaware of this, and for the 3rd time, if you would.
Isimopsi ekob eterja las delas eras wov et gin et no dna ekalos dnif erum reven las diam eniresap et siateb o e.
And once more, if you do this.
Oh, now's a good time to use your luck.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Right, so if you did not spend that luck, you would have lost another 8 magic points, which would have knocked you unconscious and failed the ritual.
So
Okay.
unlucky now, guys.
Okay.
Super unlucky.
So, as you utter the final phrase, you feel sudden like headiness. You feel suddenly lightheaded, and you feel almost like energy being drained from the very life force being drained from your body, and there's a huge rush of power that you all feel that rushing into the church, and this thick fog rolls in across the floor, completely obscuring the floor. And over as it obscures the floor of the entire church, over the altar, a misty phantom of a siren rises. Are any of the characters attracted to women?
I don't know, because Georgiana had that thing in the previous one.
Well, you need to decide now.
Oh,
That's
shit.
true.
This
I
is
would
so funny.
say possibly yes for Theo.
I'm gonna say.
Damn, girl, what that beak do?
Georgiana has a phase, but that's not.
No, so but yeah, Theo, but not Georgiana. Okay.
To save your character, no.
Smart decision, unfortunately.
Oh god, not
The
again.
third one.
This might be the first time I've had the option to make a character gay and not taken it.
Yeah.
We're like, no. I'm
First and last time. It will never happen again.
I can't.
Okay, so Theo, you hear a beauteous melody that that completely overwhelms you, and you see not this passerine monstrosity, this bird-bodied humanoid figure, but this beautiful nymph-like woman.
Hello.
And you cannot help but be drawn. So, and you all see Theo just like this look of adoration on her face, tears rolling down her cheeks as she approaches this apparition. And you all see this like foul, bird-like, hideous bird-like creature that is almost identical in appearance to those grotesques that you've seen carved about the church and the crypt. And you hear, instead of this beauteous melodic-like voice, you hear this shrill bird cry, this cacophony of screeching, caws and wailing. And you, the rest of you, must make a sanity roll.
Oh shit.
They're all like, oh god, it's horrible. And I'm like, yeah, talk that talk.
Okay, so if you pass, you lose 1 point of sanity. If you fail, you lose 1d4. So everybody's passed, I believe. Yeah, everybody's passed. So you lose 1 point of sanity, and you were kind of like stunned into inaction. The horror, this horrific sight before you. But as you hear this shrill cacophony. It's like almost like this demonic bird cry in your heads, and in your case, Theo, this beauteous melodic voice you hear in your heads. What mortal summons me from my grave? I sense traitorous, inconstant human heart still beating.
With letter.
We panicking immediately. You were tricked. You were tricked by Ambrose's sister. We have proof. He never wanted to leave you. Like showing the letter forward. At the apparition, like it'll help.
Okay, give us a charm roll, and you can do it at advantage because you've got the letter.
I'm good at charm.
Okay, so you stand boldly forward, holding this letter in front of you, and this apparition appears to look inquisitively at it. And then this coin takes on almost like a melancholy tone. It says, "My love, we were betrayed. I have wronged you." And she turns and looks. She says, "We fell in love, and we were to be married. We were engaged. But I thought he had abandoned me. And so I gave myself to curse him and all who came after him, so they may know my pain."
Well, that was an oopsie.
Can I gesture to the heart of Thomas and say, "You have cursed this man, recently wed, whose wife is very concerned of his whereabouts just as you were with Ambrose.
This man, I mean heart, I mean man.
This organ was a man.
So Theo, you're just like besotted. You're just like you're just knelt at the foot of the altar, just staring up, like dewy-eyed, in just like totally completely entranced by this by the vision before you.
We just assume it's your obsession with peacocks coming to life.
Yeah.
It's a peacock.
I'll sort of join in on Georgiana's point and just be like, he married for love, despite he knew about the curse, and he married for love anyway because he was so truly deeply in love with our friend. And can anything be done to bring him back?
She kind of looks down at you, and you see what like tears roll down her cheeks. This like misty form, and although she doesn't say anything, you sense that there's nothing to be done. The Viscount is lost, a victim of the curse. But you hear a voice in your head. My time is past, and with it, the curse is lifted. And then she just fades. And as she fades from view, the fog that covers the floor recedes and disappears.
Oh wait, come back, I didn't even get your name.
And you can make another sanity roll because your heart is broken. This woman, this beautiful vision before you has left. Oh my
I'm
word!
devastated.
You
My
are.
life
That
is
is
not
a
worth living
fumble.
anymore.
That,
Oh my
that
God.
is
Pass me the sword.
complete.
Pass me
Yeah,
the sword.
your
Chase me with
heart.
that. No.
Your heart is broken.
Theo will buy you a bird.
You
Never,
don't understand.
never will you know love again.
Oh. One last victim of the curse.
Just wailing
this-
on the floor.
This is like Cthulhu version of gay conversion therapy, right? You may never love
You're in a
a woman
church.
again.
I mean,
You'll have a lavender marriage, it'll be fine.
that's what they mean by pray the gay away.
Pray to a bird person and summon her, and
then she will go
have the
away.
day.
And then it's fun. Average gay experience in the 1800s.
Eating love.
Everyone said she was ugly, but I knew.
You didn't know her like I knew her. I'm just gonna go on X Factor. Voice of an angel.
Now what do we do with Francis?
Kick him in the balls 100 times. That's my vote.
I'm not against that.
But also,
So to be found here in this situation with this arrangement of paraphernalia upon the altar would be devastating.
Might ruin some reputation, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, let's untie him and leave him here.
We
You set him
could.
up in a really awkward way, so like it looks really bad for him. And I like bad reputation is worse than death, you know?
Handsome. We could set him up so it looks like it was a sacrificial ritual.
Well, I think having a bloody heart on the altar pretty much. So, and one more thing. So, as I forgot, as the like it kind of dematerializes and the fog dissipates, there's a sound almost like cracking ice that comes from the altar, and as you turn and look towards the altar, the heart, Thomas Huntley's heart, suddenly, slowly, becomes petrified and turns to stone.
Well, that's less incriminating now.
It is. I just remembered that.
That's like a
But-
really horrific keepsake.
But yeah, still, nonetheless, yeah, clearly
Yeah.
doing some kind of yeah.
I mean, if we
Yeah,
leave him here to
and
get found and he tells people that 3 women hit him on the head with a candlestick, and this is the
gonna believe him.
situation he's found in? No. We're
3
respectful
women
and
hit
beautiful
him.
ladies.
Oh, to admit to have been overpowered by 3 women, that would be. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's also
suicide.
Yeah.
Maybe we should rub the fingerprints off the candles. No, wait.
no,
they
no,
don't have
no,
fingers.
no, no,
There's no such
no.
thing.
That's like over 100 years out of that.
Fingerprint technology wasn't fully developed until 1990.
We're sorted then.
We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. It's all on word of mouth. It's 4
I
against
vote
1.
we leave him. Untie him. Put him on a pew. Leave him here.
Yeah, is that from the blow to the back of the head, he's probably not going to come round for like hours.
He'll come back
mean,
like, anyway.
Yeah. By the time he comes round, he might just be coming round in time for the morning service.
Mm.
Excellent time to be found. Sure the priest won't mind. Anyway,
He'll be drunk. I know.
And I put
That's
some
the
wine
other
on him.
that's the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one, it's
from,
fine.
Mm.
Okay.
That's the sexy priest.
So somewhere above you, the clock tower of the abbey chimes 11 o'clock, and the matter still remains of what to do about Harriet.
Did we even wait for the right time to do the ritual?
He started chanting, so I
Yeah.
feel like that.
Yeah.
If he started, then we can finish it.
He did more research than us. So.
Yeah, exactly.
As he like to remind me.
Yes, Miss Harewood.
7 times.
We're gonna have to tell her, but do we
Is it
tell her
kinder to
everything?
make up a story?
Yeah.
Is it kinder to say that he met
Francis.
someone and he's gone overseas?
Well, there's no body. There's not really. What do we say? We can't say we found him dead.
Is the curse even broken?
She said it was.
Hello.
You
In
could
another
have
life.
left that up to shame of having a mysterious illness all of a sudden. The green goop.
I mean,
Perhaps-
I could offer a suggestion. Only, I mean, because if it hadn't, the obvious hadn't occurred, you just didn't find him.
I was just gonna say,
Oh.
literally just gonna say the obvious answer is we don't know. We still don't know.
Which is not necessarily untrue.
We didn't find all of him.
No, we didn't.
Very true.
Look, we're just girls, okay? We're not investigators.
Our frail little minds, we couldn't work it out. Oh
We
no.
tried really hard, but he wasn't in the first place we looked, and he wasn't in the second place we looked. Therefore, he's gone.
We
started
would have
looking,
had
but
more
then-
luck-
We got distracted by dresses. Silly me.
would have had more luck finding him if there was some weird generational curse and it was all supernatural, but you know, we just couldn't find him.
So is that the plan then? You're just gonna tell her you just
Tried our best.
tried your best,
I
but
think it's all we can do, yeah?
He wasn't at the family home. The staff hadn't seen him.
Yeah,
It
this
was-
is
they
it.
know
We
him
tried
best.
the last place he was seen in the Abbey. We tried his house. He wasn't in either of those places. He can't physically possibly be anywhere else. Therefore, gone.
Know about the valet being dead.
Again, why would we?
We were never here.
Okay.
It was all the
I
brother.
don't remember if
you
we
know?
told her or not. Because if we had told her,
No, we didn't tell her because we didn't want
No.
to freak her out
Mm-mm.
more than I already did.
then this remains a secret.
Let's
I
take
know
it
what
to
you
our
did with
graves. Yay.
And this is Pretty Little Liars. Regency did.
We
okay.
become the new gossip column.
well,
It's like,
well. There's something to be
Get a letter
may-
for our door, XOXO, whatever, whatever it is.
something to be maybe said about that later, but we'll see. Okay, so the siren is banished. The curse is broken. However, this does not bring Thomas back to life. And rather than report back to Harriet and tell her everything you know, it seems easy just to say that despite your efforts, he remains missing. A few months later, you hear the news that Harriet is with child. The first Huntley heir perhaps, who is free from the curse. Francis Fable, meanwhile, loses reputation. His reputation is destroyed after being found to be involved with strange goings on at Bath Abbey. He is considered an unsavoury and ungodly character and retreats to his family seat, where he whittles away his money on drink and drugs, and is never heard from in Bath ever again.
Silly little man.